Hello, my friends. It is time for our word of the day today. We have been doing one word every day to make sure that we have a rich vocabulary, and we use some bigger words to make our vocabulary more fun. So our very first word of the day this year was crunch, and we've had a couple of other ones since then, like odor. So today's word, I bet your parents or grandparents or your aunties and your uncles, somebody uses this word at least once week at your house, and if they don't, they probably use a different word to say the exact same thing. So our word today is racket, racket, and this is not a tennis racket. This is racket. That means it is a very loud noise. So think about when you and your siblings or you and your cousins or you and your friends all get together and you're playing really, really loudly. You make a racket. I like using this word in the classroom sometimes. So racket means a lot of very loud noise. So the sentence that they give us today is, the squawking birds in the pet store made an awful racket. Now, I know it's probably been a while since you might have been to a pet store, but think of all of the birds that would be at the pet store squawking and talking and screeching and whistling, and how much of a racket they might make. You can also think about those birds in your neighborhood when you're trying to sleep in on a Saturday morning and they are making that racket outside your window. So remember, these are thumbs up. Yes, this would give me a lot of racket, or a thumbs down. No, it wouldn't make a lot of noise. So think about this way. Which one of these would make a racket? Would a dripping faucet make a racket? No, it makes a noise, but it's not a very loud noise. How about children yelling at a baseball game? Absolutely. Anybody at a baseball game could be making a lot of racket. Think about all of the sounds you might hear. Or a football game. How about a stack of pots and pans falling over in the cupboard? Absolutely. That would make a really loud noise, so that would be a racket. How about a goldfish swimming in their bowl? No, goldfish are usually pretty quiet. They do not make a racket. How about if you had 3 dogs barking at a cat? Absolutely. Even one dog barking at a cat could make a lot of racket. Tadpole, but the one day I took his toy away because he was making such a racket because he kept barking at it and barking at it and barking at it because he thought I should fetch the toy, and that's not how it works. So here's your thought question for today that you can either send me a message on Dojo or write it and snap a picture and send it, or you can just tell me about it someday when we talk. It says, in what kind of place is it okay to make a racket? So that means, where would it be okay to make a racket? Where would it be okay to make a very loud noise? And on the contrast, where is it not okay to make a racket? So think about that. Where would it be a place that I shouldn't be making a lot of noise or a big racket? So those are your questions for the day to think about, and let me know what you think. We will see you tomorrow. Make sure you use the word racket at some point today. See you tomorrow.